All right, Steven. First off, Happy New Year. It's the end of January, so we're kind of a little late on this. We were planning to do this at the end of December, but then you got sick because you're weak.
Holidays happened, family member came in, got everybody sick, then I went on vacation while sick and started a new job and, a lot of things. But we are finally here.
And we're happy to be back with a game that is very simple to understand and one that I think proves something that we talk about a lot, and that's ratings do not matter for movies. Steven, we watch a lot of movies in a year, I would say.
So you beat me last year for the first time.
Last year was a good
year.
year. Last year was my first year on top of many, many years of trying.
Yeah, I think that's safe to say because going into film school, you had maybe watched 2 movies.
Yeah, which is amazing. Thanks, parents. But there's a beauty to watching a lot of movies where, like, yes, you absorb a lot, but there's definitely a lot that you forget. But we are the type of people who never revisit these ratings past, I think, maybe a week. If that, very rarely will we give it a post-game analysis well beyond the fact. So we're here today to test to see which ratings we remember, which movies we actually liked, and if we correctly remember which ones are which.
I think we're gonna do better than I could be famous last
yeah,
words.
Those are
I think we'll do better
words.
than we think.
I think it's going to be horrible. Let's establish the rules, shall we? First off, we're going to choose whether you rated the next movie higher or lower than the previous. Crazy. What a concept. If this is your first time watching it, it's pretty simple. You'll get the hang of it. Next up, this is our movies watched in 2023, not released. Next, it cannot post, then movie will be higher or lower. There are no ties. This whole thing is going to be a best of 3, unless that goes too quickly, and then we'll make this a best of 5. I ended up going a little overkill. We had agreed to do 30 movies each, and I think I ended up doing like 95 of your movies. So I'll have to show you at the end to show you how many I did.
Well, I only did 30 for you, so we'll see if you
If
can,
I outlast it, then I think it's a guaranteed victory.
Yeah, but what if I get like 40 in a row at some point?
I guess that's a good point. We would have to go back to 2022.
We could certainly do that. That would be fun. Yeah, I'd be down for that.
All right, and Steven, the stakes. What are the stakes? Oh, am I saying it?
Oh, I thought you were.
Well, you knew. You also knew what the stakes were. This is not like a what I. This is,
Loser must do a video essay on their lowest rated movie of the year. Now I thought we were going to review each other's lowest rated movie.
so okay, there's a small caveat. I guess this is not well explained at all. One of us will do the opposite person's lowest rated movie. Steven, we're gonna start with you first.
Oh boy.
We'll see how you begin. I want to start. Oh, I already gave it away. God. I fat fingered it.
Thankfully, there's a lot.
Well,
yeah,
okay,
I'll say lower. I really did like The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and Godzilla -1 was a really fun one to see in theaters.
I have not seen either.
All right, let's move on.
All right,
Godzilla
well,
-1 versus Cocaine Bear. Oh, shit.
We have Monster v. Monster.
I think this is lower.
Good
Oh,
choice.
boy. I got my first one right. Chicago. That's higher, baby.
I give you a little layup. Now, I will say it should be a 5. I don't know how it's only a 4.5.
I probably rated that while I was still drunk. I agree. That probably should be a 5. That'll be lower.
Well, yeah, most likely,
3.5, I think, is pretty generous. It's just not as good as the first 2, but I think the first 2 are actually pretty good, I think.
It grew on us a lot, because I remember we watched it in college, and the first one we, like, turned off halfway through for some reason. We just didn't mesh with it. And then we went back and watched it separately years later, and we were like, whoa, this thing bangs.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we were thinking. That's 3 so far. Well, that is interesting. That is interesting.
Had to get a little tough on you.
Did I give it the 4? I think
George.
it's higher. Oh, I gave it lower. I only did 3 there.
Oh, that's tough.
I got 90 more to go.
I was confident that you have to second guess purely off of George, because I know George gets like a half-star bump usually. I was surprised this was so low.
Stylistically, it's really cool, but the story was like lacking. I mean, it's his first feature based on his, student film. So it's probably really a 3.5. If Creed 3 was a 3, I would have certainly, I'm like, oh, it's 3.5. But Creed 3 being higher, that's interesting.
So you almost think these would be swapped?
Probably, actually, but it's cool to see. That's a sad 3 to open up with.
We'll even throw the freebie in there for you.
All right.
Homie stock.
All right, Brian, now it's your turn. You got to follow up the really scary act of 4 movies in a row.
You gave me such a layup on this.
There are some big layups in here. Like 25 movies in is going to be the easiest layup, I think, of both PowerPoints.
I'm excited for that. I mean, it's obvious higher. I just don't know if I give it 4.5 or 5. My guess is 4.5 because it's in this. Yeah.
Well,
A
we
phenomenal
had so
movie.
much fun with RRR. We really relate with just movies of two guys hanging out.
I should have put that in the Blues Brothers episode, these
Yeah,
two,
yeah.
because they are two fellas, man.
Oh yeah, the two fellas go hard in that one.
All right, what do we got? This is already tough. The last time I watched this was with Valentina, and it was the first time that she had seen it.
And did you say, "Let me be frank"?
Did you?
I hung out with, Tucker Carlson.
That video is insane.
I'm going to go higher. I'm going to go higher.
Oh,
Yes!
you got it. Moving on. We got 2 down.
Okay, well, lower, but I mean, this is like a
Yeah,
this is a
I teed you
spiritual
up.
five.
Anytime it hits
Yeah.
a 5, it's a freebie, so you're welcome.
Well, thank you, sir. Man on... Ooh. Guaranteed higher. Yeah.
All right, so you've tied me, but you've already
Okay.
you've off rip, just been feeling it more. Blowout.
It's Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. John Travolta usually gets an extra half star from me. He's got that face, that chin. He would have been a perfect Crimson Chin. This movie is good, but I think it's lower because I remember walking away from it thinking like solid, but no the conversation, if you've ever seen that.
I don't think I have.
Coppola had one of the craziest runs ever in the 70s, and that was like his forgotten film in the middle of that, and it's so good. Ah, unreal. Point to me.
Point to you. THX 1138 at 3. What is next? Mid 90s. I was actually a really big fan of mid 90s, so I'm gonna say higher. Might be a 4. 4 and a half.
Wow.
I really, really liked it my first go around.
Was that your first time seeing it?
I've only seen it one time and I loved it.
I watched it in theaters and I haven't revisited it since. And I don't know. I was not impressed with it. It felt too nostalgia baity for my
I mean,
taste.
there's certainly a lot of that, but I took the bait.
That's fair. I don't know. You like LA more than I do.
You've overstayed your welcome. I left while the getting was good. Redfield. I did enjoy this one. I had actually worked with Nick Cage on a project like earlier in the year, so anything he touched I was really happy about. But I'm gonna say lower.
Okay.
That's 2, baby. Oh, that's that documentary about the moon landing. Oh, I rate documentaries a little differently than I do.
Yeah, threw a little curveball in
That's
for you.
Bullshit.
You didn't say no docs.
Fucking bullshit. I think it's higher though.
I threw that in there at this matchup because I had a feeling you would rate it differently, but also this movie goes so hard.
Yeah, I think I saw you rate it on Letterboxd and then I watched it.
This was in the same time where you were like, you have to watch Man with a movie camera, which, as a neutral third party, if you hear 2 dudes saying that, you're like, oh, these fucking tryhards.
Man with a movie camera goes hard, dude.
Yeah. All right, so at 3,
3.
we have From Space to the Great Beyond.
This is lower. As
Are
much
you
as I
sure?
like Adam Driver.
Are you
yeah.
sure?
I am sure.
Are you positive?
Even he couldn't save that one. That's
Yeah.
4. This is higher. I think I watched this one twice. Carly loves the Haunted Mansion. I think we saw it in theaters and then once at home.
You're such a, how do I say, Disney shill.
No, my wife is. That's a difference.
You're an Iger
There's
apologist.
No, I'm not.
The writers are asking for too much.
That's 5. Oh, the Flash versus this. Did I give Flash 2 stars? Don't think I gave it 2. I didn't like it a whole lot, but I think it has to be higher. There's no way I gave it 2 stars.
Do you think it was as bad as all the hate?
The problem is, you got Ezra Miller in there, who somehow is not in jail. But I thought it was fun, so I think I gave it 3 stars. I think it's higher. Oh, I gave it 2 stars.
Hurts.
So I hit
That's tough.
6 there, huh?
Your reasoning is good. You looked back on it a little more fondly than I anticipated.
Yeah, I think I don't know, didn't like it.
You have a crapshoot, though, when it comes to superhero movies. I never know what to expect with you because sometimes you really hate them and sometimes you're like, yeah, it's good entertainment.
All right, so we got to beat 6. Let's see it. Blowouts at 4, baby.
Oh,
Okay. Whoa.
Dude, I'm fat fingering. Come on.
Turn down the APM over there, all right? Jesus.
Sorry. Okay. Oh,
Game night versus From Dusk Till Dawn. Some old Salma Hayek foot drinking.
it has to. It absolutely has to be lower. There is no way I gave this movie 4 stars, so there's certainly no way it got higher. It's not even the later stuff that rubs me the wrong way. It's the early weird RV Tarantino trying to feel himself too much acting. All the feet stuff is gross. I mean, Salma, you know what? The credit's where it's due. But the rest of it, oh.
I do enjoy George in this movie. I hate Tarantino, his acting in this. If he had not acted in it, there's a chance this movie would have been decent. Decent might be too generous.
No, decent's fair. But it's the perfect example of that meme where it's like Tarantino thinks he's the hottest guy in every photo.
Yeah, I do love that meme.
So, yeah. No chance. Lower. Close though, actually. I mean, yeah, I actually thought I would have given that a 2.5.
I forget what I followed this up with. Oh yeah.
Oh, you're a good man. You're a good man. I only give that a 4. In hindsight, like I just rewatched The Shelf, so that 4 does make sense given everything I say about it in the moment. It's a 5 now in like my life, you know, because of how much I love the sentiment of it. So I have bad news for you on this one. I know this is a 3.5, but that's because Ari Aster's filmography for me has gone up a half star every movie I've watched.
Interesting.
Midsummer's a 4 and Beau's Afraid is a 4.5, but it's more of like a 4.75. But this I know.
No, interesting. I've never seen that movie. I don't know anything about that movie.
I actually think you would like this movie a lot. I think it would lose you a bit where it lost me in the same place. You really like The Witch though, right?
I do like The Witch.
They're nothing at all like. But
it's like, oh, the movie you like? Oh, it's nothing like that movie. I put this on here because this might have been our most talked about movie going into 2023, potentially.
Look, I love Matt Johnson a lot. And I love this movie a lot. And I think when I saw it in theaters, I was a little tired. And I think that's the reason why I didn't enjoy it as much. I mean, I love the cinematography. I love Glenn Howerton just as an actor, and he's phenomenal in this movie. I'm gonna say higher.
But are you having second guesses?
I don't think it can be a 3. I think it could be a 3.5. I think on a second watch it's probably a 4.5 this time, which I know sounds nuts.
I think I gave it a 4.5.
Yeah, I think I was just tired in that, but I love Matt Johnson too much. I think it has to be higher. Nice.
4. 2 more to tie, 3 to win. The Lego Movie. I love the Lego Movie. It's so much fun.
This is really hard.
Lego Movie's good.
Fuck, man. Is it a 4.5? I'm going to go lower. I'm going to go lower out of respect for Matt Johnson.
Oh, that was tight. That was tight.
I respect him too much. I love it. Okay. The Maze Runner, lower.
Yeah, that was
off the rip. Yeah.
There's nothing good to say about that movie.
No, there is something good, and that's that the books that inspired it are very great. I remember reading these as they came out. Like, this was a big book fair thing when we were kids.
Yeah, this one was just made in direct response to The Hunger Games. The Hunger Games killed it. They're like, let's just find another one. The Maze Runner. Here you go.
I would love now to tackle this as like a movie project or a movie series, a franchise as they call it.
They do call it that. All right, this one to win. Oh, shit, yeah.
This
to win.
This is tough because there's the pressure of having to win.
Well, see, like, we're clearly doing best of 5 because this is too fast. So what are you feeling? Higher or lower, buddy? Maze Runner or Under the Silver Lake, where you wanted to live that one time?
That's true. I did. I got to see if I have that video. Can I even post it? I don't know. We found this little clown house that we thought about living in. It was like a 3-bedroom house that was, I think, 600 square feet in Silver Lake, and the rent was like 3,800.
Yeah, it was
and I was
nuts.
like, what a steal, guys. The house is orange. It looks sick. Okay, I'm outside now. It's really small.
Yeah, you were on some different shit at the time.
Yeah, it was the original Mojo Dojo Casa House.
It was.
I did not like this movie at all.
All right, so higher or lower?
Lower. Than the Maze Runner, though? I don't know. Like, that's... I don't know. Lower. Oh, yes!
We got a big Maze Runner fan over here.
Oh, I love it. I'm a
All
glader
right, so
forever.
you have won 2 rounds, sir.
Let's do 5. Let's do best of 5.
All right.
This is fun. This is too good.
All right, Mr. Brian. We'll see how good you can do going first, and then can I actually win one or I lose? Side note, look at the In Time poster. What font did you choose for this? Because it's the same font.
Oh,
That was probably my favorite thing when I was making this. I'm like, holy shit, that's the same font.
Dude, I don't know what this. I like this world a lot. I remember wanting, this is another one, like the Maze Runner. I would love to make this into a franchise.
Bet you 50 years.
Because the concept of, time as currency is so sick, but it was so bad. However, would I give it 1.5 stars? Because it's not a 1. And I think I maybe have like 3 1.5 stars in total.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of that low of a movie.
I think it's higher.
2.5. Very close. Very close.
Okay. 1. Event. Oh, dude, this is so hard.
No, baby bear. No, that's not you talking.
This is brutal. Why would you do that to me? I did not like this movie, if I could be honest. I tried. We watched it together. We were texting. We were having a good time. But it just didn't work for me. I don't remember why.
It might be one of the weirder movies I watched last year, for sure.
Is it a 2? Again, it's not a 1.5. You know what I mean? It's just like
There be monsters down there.
yeah, exactly.
You're off the map, boy.
Yeah. I think it's a 2. I think it's lower.
Oh, you did it. You
Okay,
got 2
2.
in a row.
Okay.
Now this is the hardest one.
Oh man, I wonder what this is. Jeez.
Oh, is Coco a 1.5?
I think a better question is what did I rate it? I think I gave it a 4.5. Boom.
Look at that. That was the softest softball in this entire thing. All right, that's
All right,
2.
what's after Coco? Oh, Hot Fuzz. If higher, instant 5 has to be right.
Yeah, I put another 5 on there for you.
Thank you, sir.
So then that means it's lower, unless I found a 6-star movie.
Yeah,
and
that's
I put it on
true.
there.
Sleepers in Seattle, though, on the other hand, it's
Can't
lower.
be higher
Obviously,
than 5-star.
it's obviously lower. I was trying to say I had a feeling it's a 4, but what comes after that? Project Almanac. Okay, so this is found footage. I obviously like found footage more than most things. But
You
is
do.
it a 4.5? I had a few problems, a few qualms with this movie, which is why I'm going to say it's lower. My biggest qualm was that it strays away from like the good high school aspect of it and gets too
Yeah.
lost in the sci-fi sauce. Did you see this movie?
Oh, I saw that movie a long time ago, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I saw it like when I was in high school, yeah.
I'm going to say it's lower. I think it's 3.5. Nice.
There you go. That's 5, right? That 5?
Yep. Rocky, 4. Boom. Easy. Good movie. I just hate Philadelphia. I really like this movie a lot. I remember us being a little bit let down.
Well, I mean, as I said in like my quick strike of it, I mean, it's following a Fallout, so it was always going to be worse. Like, there's not a chance it was ever going to be better. It was 0% chance.
But I think I walked out of this liking it more than you did.
I mean, I liked it. I've already watched it 3 times as the Mission Impossible fan that I am.
I'm gonna say higher. Nice. Okay.
I think I was surprised you rated it so highly, honestly. I thought that was like a for sure 4 for you.
Again, it just that half star. Okay, what's after this? The Killing, Mr. Kubrick. That movie was good. That
was
movie
good.
was so good. And we're suckers for
We
this
are.
era.
That type of movie, too.
Now, does it suffer from the early director problem of it's laying out the good stuff, but not entirely? I think so. I think it's a 4.
Well done. That's 7. Now, The Killing versus The Killer.
I like that. I like that. Oh, this is actually interesting. It's funny. I should remember this because I saw this like 2 months ago in theaters, but I don't know if I rated this higher or lower. That's kind of the game. I think higher, as much as I love, that heist aspect, and especially like the gambling ring, the betting track, all that part of The Killing. I love the meticulous assassin life.
Oh, that's 8. They're cooking.
Okay, this is lower. The Robert Zemeckis crazy CGI did not do it for me, and Valentina did not enjoy it either. I mean, she liked it, and it's fine. It's a good Christmas movie. I think it's like a 3.5.
I've
probably.
heard they're going to make it live action.
See, that I think would actually be sick.
And then Tom Hanks will be the guy again.
That would be sick. Oh, dude, this I know. This has to be lower. I think I give this a 2.5.
I would like to see a video review from you of this movie, but you have to be doing it in Jared Leto costume and voice the entire time.
I mean, it's been memed 1,000 times, but when Jared Leto walks outside and Ridley hits it with the honk of the car, I gotta give it to the GOAT, man. I mean, he knows what he's doing. I think it's got to be 2.5. I think it has to be 2.5. Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, the 10.
You got 10.
What can be worse than House of Gucci? Can something be worse than House of Gucci? Oh, this is
Can
tough.
something be worse? Event Horizon was worse. I should have put that after this.
That's true. That would have been hard. This is also hard. I liked parts of this movie. I liked the beginning of this movie, and then it lost me. It felt like not as good. Sorry to bother you.
That movie's whack.
Yeah, like that movie gets weird, but this movie gets weirder in a way that feels less earned.
Interesting.
And I mean, part of it could just be that, I'm the whitest man alive watching this movie about a very different culture. So I could not have just resonated with it.
So it's a 1 star.
Yeah, exactly. It's different than me, so I can't even rate it. I think I gave Sorry to Bother You like a 3.5, so this feels like a 3.
11 in a row. Clearly, I'm not going to be able to do this with my.
I think you
track
could do
record.
it, dude. I think you could do it. This is higher. I just gotta.
Yeah, I did
do that.
softball a couple. I think I
You
have.
did.
I don't know. We'll see.
You'll see. Oh, this is also yeah, this is higher. The reason I could say this is higher is because I just watched it recently. I saw it in theaters on a nice restoration. I love The Count of Monte Cristo, and this is just that, but way worse. Yeah, 12.
I think this is the last one. So you would
Really?
have gotten 30 movies.
Mad Max, lower. Let's see.
Yeah, I think that is the last one.
Wow.
Well done. You made it through 30. We're like in Pong, sudden death. The only way I can prevent from losing is get 19 in a row, really. Or how, like, because even if I get 11 and tie you, it's like not earned because then I haven't gotten through as many movies as you. So I need to get to 30 total.
If you hit a 20 streak right here, I'm cool with that.
Let me see. Don't go gas me up too much. I got like fucking 3 the first time. Well done, sir. You earned it.
Okay, let's see this. So we're starting with The Flash.
Well, it has
And
to be higher.
Steven, I'm not gonna lie, you're in the minefield right now. You picked the worst time to lose because this is dangerous. Okay, that's 1.
All right. 1, baby.
Oh no, you're exiting the minefield.
Higher. I really like Blackberries. Lower. Should be a 3.5. Oh no.
Are you a rock and roller?
What's a rock and roller?
There's no way I gave this 4 stars. There's not a chance in
I don't know.
hell.
You're a guy. You never know.
No. Did
You
I
never
give
know.
4? It's lower. This might be the end right here if I say lower, please. Oh, thank God. It was 2.5. I thought it could have been a 3.
Oh, so
why did you choose?
So I chose this picture because somebody once told me that I look like this character from Monster House, and I just want to say that even though you said that 6 years ago, random person who I sold soap to, it stuck with me, and it
does
still
kind
hurts.
of look like you.
Words hurt. They last longer than you think.
Last time I watched this movie, I was like, oh, this movie is really good, like, use of animation for this time. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. I think they mocapped a lot of it, because, like, the animation is, like, weirdly fluid. I think it's higher.
Wow. Good work.
It's only 5.
So yeah, that's it. That's the end of Monster House.
Oh,
I
dear
don't look like that guy.
Oh, there's another one of these. Oh, no. Oh, this is going to be the end right here. I honestly have no idea.
To be fair, I mean, this is more of a meme than anything. I threw this in here. No, like, there's no way you remember it.
This was a Carly wanted to watch this, and this is why.
I'm glad we made it to this point. I threw this in here as a Letterboxd piece of commentary where it's like, what do you really include in your diary?
This was a movie, though. It wasn't like, was it a movie?
It looks like a documentary.
I think it might have ended up being a mini-series, which does get included in Letterboxd. Mini-series, I give a pass. I also kind of view it as like, did I watch it in one sitting? And we did. We watched like the entire thing in one sitting. I'm going to say lower.
We'll count this as a bonus point. But you're right.
Oh,
no bonus point needed.
Oh, this has to be higher. I didn't enjoy watching this movie, but it's better made than that.
I had to give you a little bit of a freebie.
Higher. We had Coco. We both had Coco.
You're making a comeback.
Oof. Tom's in there. That's higher.
You know too well.
I'm like, that's potentially a 5-star Steven movie. Paul Newman and Tom. Oh, I think that is a 5-star. That's higher.
Hey, first 5.
The apartment is so good.
I haven't seen it. I actually haven't seen The Color of Money either. All right, streaks at 10. Going for 11. I wonder what it is.
Lower. I think it's 4 stars is good. I had a great time with it. It was a lot of fun.
The 4 is usually our threshold.
Yeah, 4 is my most common rating on Letterboxd.
Yeah,
there's a
same.
steep cliff to 4.5, where I believe Les Samurai is a 4.5, so higher.
Good call. See, I was generous to you
that's
later.
That's 11, right?
Yeah, that's 11.
Leon. Although this movie is really good, I don't think I gave it a 5. Although this is a Stephen Bate movie to be a 5 because it's because it's like a hitman.
Is it a Bate movie?
I think it's lower. I think it's a 4. Oof. There was a chance I gave that a 5. There was a chance.
Yeah.
Oh, it has to be higher.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Yeah, that was maybe a 5-star movie for Steven.
I was much kinder to you later.
Did I give her a 5?
Damn, this is as close to a post as you can get.
I really don't feel like I gave this 4 stars.
But do you think it's better than The Nice Guys?
In this lineup, no. I love The Nice Guys. But there might be... I was like weirdly emotional after watching her. I remember the night I watched it, I like really liked it.
Yeah, you texted me.
I just watched her, and amazing movie. I gave stars. There's like nothing wrong in that movie at all. I was so engaged the entire time. Just straight up banger. Every single person I'm friends with on my friends list on Letterboxd gave it 5 stars, except one, my dad, who gave it a 3.5. Although I disagree with this, I think I rated it 5 stars. We'll just say higher. Oh, I did. That's nuts to see. I disagree with that now, but I think it's a 4.5, truly.
You know, funnily enough, I actually agree with your ratings here. I love The Nice Guys, but it's just every time I watch, I'm like, yep, it's great. It does nothing wrong, but it just loses a little bit. It's like when you have a battery at its max percentage, it just gets shaved off a little bit. You know what I mean?
Fair.
Well, we know the next one's lower, so you're at 15.
Oh, The Way of the Gun is the Chris McQuarrie one. I didn't really like it. I think I gave it a 3.5, so lower. Oh, I even went lower than that.
Hey, my friend.
Did I give this a 2.5?
You're a more generous rater than me, so.
But I think I didn't like how this movie felt like 2 movies. This feels like I would have given it 3 stars.
Don't forget, too, your father loves this movie.
I don't know if he loves it, but he was the only person I knew. He recommended it to me.
That's the same thing in my eyes.
Was that you trying to get me to say 3.5?
Is it? Or am I trying to get you to say lower?
I think this is a 2.5. I want to say lower. Oh, we made it. Oh, higher. Silverado's gas.
Okay, 17. Oh, man, I'm getting nervous.
I do like Scream. It's going to be higher. I think that's a 4, 4.5. Yeah.
18. Oh, no. Come on. Not like this.
Lower. 3.5. 2.5. What the hell?
This is now, you're at 19.
What is the hell is... Not this movie. Oh, insert a clip of this movie. You can pick any clip from this movie.
This movie is Italian yelling. Italian yelling a lot.
Dalla galera non si esce dottori. Al massimo si esce rapinatore di banca.
Wow, it's coming down to this, huh? 2 seems too harsh for this movie.
You didn't like this movie at all.
I didn't like this movie at all.
Why you did? You were so mad.
There's a world I gave this a 3, though. There's some alternate dimension Steven that gave this like a 3. If I'm wrong on this movie, I'll be pissed.
I also don't remember what you rated it, so I don't know what side I'm playing towards right now. I just trying to
Double bluffing me.
Yeah, I am, honestly.
Has to be lower. It's got to be lower.
Oh, yes!
Gave it 3.
Oh,
Oh, no. Damn. 19 in a row. That was good, though. That was a good run.
wow, that was crazy. I can't believe it. I've done it.
Well done, sir. It's a well-deserved dub. I mean, you really had won anyway. You made it through all the movies. How many movies did I make it through in the end? I had to have at least made it through
Let me exit out.
30.
I can tell you. Literally, I think 30. In the end, we tied.
In
All things
the
considered.
end, we tied. I got more wrong over time because, like, that very first round, we just stopped when you won.
You got beat up in the first round. We have some things to look up. Okay. Did I have any 1.5s? Or any ones? No ones. Any halves?
You had a
No
lot
halves.
of 2s.
Any 1.5s? No 1.5s. All 2s. Wow, a year of no 1.5s. That's good.
Okay, Babylon being in there is criminal. I gave Babylon 4 stars.
That's fine. We can talk about it. One last time we've got Babylon, The Bone Collector, Hit and Run, Annihilation, Event Horizon, Under the Silver Lake, Trainwreck, Bruno, The Blackening. Steven will have to do a video essay on one of these movies. The topic, up to him. All of these were rated at 2 stars by me at some point in 2023. I believe all of these were first-time watches as well. Babylon was actually my first movie of the year, so I really, no wonder 2023 sucked. So, Steven, without further ado, without further to do,
Without further of doing,
we spin.
I wanted to be Event Horizon, I'm not going to lie. I've wanted to find an excuse to do a video on that.
That's good because it is Bruno.
Oh.
Yes, it's not good.
Great. Love to hear it.
And you're going to have to blur out a lot of that movie.
Yeah, you're so right.
Well, my friend, great work. This was awesome. I had a blast.
Yeah, we need to do some more of these.
Yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please like, subscribe, and more of this will be coming out soon. So, hope you like this one.
Without further ado, there will be more ado.
Goodbye.